The latest and greatest, meet Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro. The redesigned Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro are here. Powered by our next generation Google Tensor G2 processor and shipping with Android 13, these phones are at the center of our ever-expanding hardware portfolio that also includes a watch, tablet and earbuds. All of these devices come with the smarts you expect from Google and work together to help you. Our sleekest design yet. Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro are sleek, sophisticated and durable. Plus the aluminum enclosure for both phones is made of 100% recycled content, too. With a 6.3-inch display and smaller bezels, Pixel 7 is purposefully more compact than Pixel 6, packing more features and improvements into a smaller profile. Its new zirconia blasted aluminum feels silky in your hand, and you can choose from 3 colors to suit your personal style: snow, obsidian and brand new lemongrass. Pixel 7 Pro has a 6.7-inch immersive display, a beautiful polished aluminum frame and a camera bar that's perfectly complemented by the 3 color options: snow, obsidian and a new hazel color. Android 13 on Pixel 7. Android 13 on Pixel 7 brings you the best Android experience yet. It's fast, smart and secure. Plus, the fresh new style and customization capabilities make it feel unique to you. You can recolor the look of your app icons to match the aesthetic of your phone's wallpaper, and even assign specific languages to individual apps. Extend your range with our next generation Super Raise Zoom up to 8x on Pixel 7 and up to 30x on Pixel 7 Pro. 3. You will be able to get sharp, quality images from a distance, so your friends will think you were courtside when you show them the pictures you took of your sports hero in action. We've also achieved optical quality similar to a dedicated 2x telephoto lens for Pixel 7 and a 10x telephoto lens for Pixel 7 Pro 4, so you have the flexibility to creatively frame your shot at multiple magnifications while maintaining high quality. Use Pixel 7 Pro to get even closer with macro focus, which delivers pixel HDR photo quality from as close as 3 centimeters away. Take photos of flower petals, raindrops, feathers and other tiny details with full sharpness and vivid color. Bring your blurry photos back to life with Photo and Blur, a Google Photos feature only on Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro. 5. Photo and Blur uses machine learning to improve your blurry pictures, even old ones. With just a few taps, remove blur and visual noise so you can relive the moment as clearly as you remember it. And you can also touch up those photos and easily remove distractions with Magic Eraser. We all love taking selfies. With guided frame, those who are blind or low vision are now able to capture selfies with a combination of precise audio guidance, high contrast visual animations and haptic feedback. Because selfies should be for everyone. Videos are getting an upgrade with new 10-bit HDR. Record brighter, higher contrast videos with wider color ranges, and cinematic blur lets you shoot cinema-like videos with beautiful, shallow depth of field. We've also made updates to the things you already love about Pixel's camera, our most inclusive camera to date. Realtone's camera algorithms have been trained with more than 10,000 additional portraits of people of color from our image expert partners to make sure that Pixel camera consistently renders skin tones authentically. With this, we've improved Realtone to work in low light settings including night sight, and night sight now only needs half of the normal exposure time to produce beautiful low light images that are sharper than before. You can read a recap of all of our new camera features here. Smarts and speech. Google's smarts and intelligence is a big part of what makes a Pixel, and Pixel 7 is no different. With Google Tensor G2, we've improved almost every major subsystem in the chip, and we've designed them to work really well together to handle the nuanced and complex nature of our software and machine learning. So your smartphone is even smarter, especially when it comes to understanding speech and language. It can be frustrating when you call a business and have to memorize all the options for the extension you need, which is why we launched Direct My Call last year. This feature just got better with Pixel 7. For many of the most called businesses, you'll now be able to see a list of menu options before they're even spoken, so you can cancel that flight or file an insurance claim even faster. Texting just got more fun with assistant voice typing, which now automatically suggests emojis that are relevant to your messages. You can also search for emojis with your voice. 8. Don't worry if you don't know the name of the emoji you are looking for. It's forgiving, so hey emoji, winky emoji or lol emoji for example, will work just fine. Plus, assistant voice typing is now available in French, Italian and Spanish in addition to English, German, and Japanese. Voice messages are great, but you are not always in a great place to listen to one. With Pixel 7's speech recognition technology, your phone can now transcribe voice messages on Google's Messages app, so you can easily read them as soon as you receive them. Safe and secure with 7. As always, your personal information is protected with Pixel. With Google Tensor G2 and the Titan M2 security chip, Pixel is built with multiple layers of security to help keep you safe and secure. Titan M2 makes your phone more resilient to sophisticated attacks. 9. And later this year, Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro will get VPN by Google 110 at no extra cost, so your online activity is protected no matter what app or web browser you use. Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro's fast and secure under-display fingerprint reader makes unlocking your phone a breeze. And now, you'll have the added convenience of face unlock thanks to advanced machine learning models for face recognition, so you can quickly access what you need with just a glance. Get yours. Pre-order Pixel 7 today starting at $599 and Pixel 7 Pro from $899. The phones will be available on store shelves with all major US carriers starting on October 13. You can see all the countries Pixel is available in here, and we are excited to be expanding Pixel into Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden for the first time. You can also order cases made by Google or from a wide assortment of made-for-Google partners, all available at both the Google Store and our retail channels. Google Pixel phones have been released annually since 2016 and have usually had one close-to-deal-breaking issue. For the Pixel 2 XL it was a bad display, for the 3 and 3 XL it was iffy memory management, for the Pixel 4 it was dismal battery life. 2021's Pixel 6 and 6 Pro were much better fully formed products and ushered in a new era, which is probably why their successors the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro, the latter reviewed here, are iterative updates. The Pixel 7 Pro is the best Pixel yet and the one to buy if you want one of the best camera systems on a phone along with the top display and the most thoughtful interpretation of Android. Though expensive at $899, $899 for the cheapest model, it is well priced compared to the rest of the market and is every bit as premium and well built as phones from rival manufacturers. It's just too big and heavy, and that will be the deal breaker this time around if it bothers you. Design build. Very big. Well built. Ugly camera bar. The Pixel 7 Pro has had a slight redesign but looks a lot like the 6 Pro. It has a distinctive camera bar, a strip across the top half of the phone where the triple rear camera sit, except this year it's coated in polished metal rather than a plain piece of dark glass. It gives the phone a robotic look, with a pill shape for 2 of the lenses and a circular one for the third. I prefer the look of the 6 Pro, and this new design makes it look a little tacky. I also prefer the matte metal finish of the new design on the regular Pixel 7. No phone's design has ever put me off using it though, even if it is ugly here. The issue is its size. This phone is enormous and heavy to boot at 212G. At 162.9 x 76.6 x 8.9 mm this is a thick and weighty phone in hand, pocket, and bag alike. It's taller and thicker than the iPhone 14 Pro Max and has practically the same dimensions as the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. The best phones are big now, and we all have to deal with it. My review unit was the white color, which Google calls snow. It looks great. More phones should be white. There's also obsidian and hazel, black and gray-green respectively. Aside from the Star Trek-esque camera bar, the look is crisp and clean with silver polished aluminium chassis that Google says is 100% recycled. The rails are broken only by a USB-C port, mic, and speaker on the bottom, a volume rocker and power button on the right edge, and a small mic on the top. The left edge has a single SIM slot, and there's no expandable storage. The front and back glass is made from tough Gorilla Glass Victus, though my colleague Chris Martin found his regular Pixel 7 cracked after hitting the tarmac from a short height. If free from cracks, the phone is IP68 rated for dust and water resistance. It's undoubtedly a well-made phone that feels more solid in build than the Pixel 6 Pro, but I still prefer a smaller device than this absolute behemoth. Screen speakers. Superb 6.7-inch screen. Variable 120Hz panel. Stereo speakers. Google has hit a 6 with the Pixel 7 Pro's screen, one of the best I've used on a phone. Displays seem to get crisper and brighter every year somehow, and side by side with the Pixel 6 Pro, the 7 Pro improves in both areas.